Hey, Knicks Nation, how you doing? This is Sincere from Sincere Knicks Fan 34. How are you doing? I'm doing all right. I'm feeling a whole lot better because our New York Knicks went out there and did what they were supposed to do. All right. Before we even get started, if you haven't already, please subscribe, like, share, comment. Right now we at 90, trying to break 100. So, hey, if you haven't done so by now, let's get that subscribe, hit that subscribe button, make it happen. All right. All right. So with that being said, our New York Knicks went out there and, like I said, they took care of business. They beat the Brooklyn Nets 120-66. They set a new franchise record for largest deficit in New York Knicks history. Wonderful. We actually came close to the largest deficit ever. You know what I'm saying? But I guess was that guy last name Wolf or something knocked down a three at the very last second of the game. That's all right. That's fine. I'm just happy with the win. I'm just happy with the pin. We won. I'm good. I'm happy, right? We're going to go straight to the stats, and then we're going to go from there. So the New York Knicks shot 57% from the field compared to Brooklyn's 29%. The New York Knicks shot 50% from the three-point range compared to Brooklyn's 27.5%. The Knicks shot 70% from the free throw line compared to Brooklyn's 69%. New York Knicks had 8 offensive rebounds compared to Brooklyn's 4. Knicks had 48 defensive rebounds compared to Brooklyn's 23. Knicks had 56 total rebounds compared to Brooklyn's 27. New York Knicks had 28 assists compared to Brooklyn's 15. The Knicks had 10 steals compared to Brooklyn's 5. Knicks had 6 blocks compared to Brooklyn's 4. The Knicks had 12 turnovers compared to Brooklyn's 14. And the New York Knicks had 6 players in double figures compared to Brooklyn's 2. This was the game that we needed. We needed to beat Brooklyn. Point blank, period. Because not only was it a thing where the media now is trying to hype this thing up to make it bigger than what I think it is. I said it personally, something happened. And I still believe something happened. But the New York Knicks really needed to win this particular game because it's an in-town rivalry. It's the Brooklyn Nets, and the thing that people are going to keep remembering is the idea that the New York Knicks traded 5 draft picks for Mikal Bridges to the Brooklyn Nets. And this year, the Brooklyn Nets get our draft pick. So it was not just the idea of being a crosstown rival, but the idea is it was going to be a lose-lose because if we win, you know what I'm saying, the Brooklyn Nets lose and they still get a higher draft pick. And if the New York Knicks lose, then the idea is the continued storyline is the New York Knicks is falling apart and flailing and all that other stuff. So it was just not going to be a positive thing one way or the other, because I guarantee you the reporters are still going to be out there talking about, all right, well, they won, but they won against the lowly Brooklyn Nets. Well, I'll take that compared to the New York Knicks losing to the lowly Nets, and we still have to give them our draft pick. So I will gladly take that. With that being said, what I saw, which I was happy about, was that Jalen Brunson, he got 20 points, 5 assists. That may not seem like a big deal, but the idea is we won by committee, and that was the thing. You saw the effort. I saw the effort. The defense was back to where it was before. Now, whether that's going to be something that's going to be sustained, that still remains to be seen. But as it stands right now, Jalen Brunson, 20 points, 5 assists, wasn't trying to do hero ball. The wealth was spread, right? Shamet had 18 points. Wonderful shooting night. 18 points, shot 85% from the field, 100% from the three-point line, okay? He was doing his thing. Shamet, whoo! He was doing his thing. Karl-Anthony Towns, 14 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers. Now, I'm not happy with those numbers, but I can live with those numbers because as much as he really was trying, they were trying to utilize him, and you can tell they were trying to utilize him. He was also spreading the wealth as well. He had He had 3 assists. He had 3 assists and only 2 turnovers. Now, he still committed some silly fouls. He did commit some silly fouls, but to be fair, My man was getting freaking robbed out there. He was getting mugged out there. He was getting brutalized out there. And the thing is, the NBA really needs to be put on report about that, because there really shouldn't be a thing where 2-3 guys at one point. Karl Anthony Towns was straight up just pummeled, and it took like 3 extra seconds for the referee to blow the whistle. Like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? If that had been anybody else in the league, that whistle would have blown 5 seconds ago. But because it was Karl Anthony Towns, they waited a whole 3 seconds later to go and blow the whistle. So that's ridiculous. And I'll be honest with you, Karl Anthony Towns is not Shaquille O'Neal, but he's getting Shaquille O'Neal treatment. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what the answer for that is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Karl Anthony Towns got to pop somebody in the mouth and be like, yeah, you want to see what a foul look like? I'm gonna draw some blood. I'm gonna show you what a foul look like. You better call something, or I'm gonna make you call something. You might have to kick me out the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it has to get to that level, but that it really is a shame to see fouls that people are sending his way. That's not right. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what the right proper answer is at this time, because you want him to play through it. I've said it before, just play through it. Don't look to the referees for the calls. You're not a guard. They're not going to treat you like a guard. But on this particular night, they really were whacking him. They were smacking him, whacking him, he had some spills to the floor, but made you want to just hold your breath for a few moments. But the idea overall is we won the game. That's the part that's the most important. We won the freaking game, and I'm happy about that. So Karl Anthony Towns, decent game. I expect the momentum to pick up. I expect his production to pick up as we move forward. Miles McBride, Deuce McBride, right? West Virginia, baby. Feel you. You know what I'm saying? 14 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 50% from the field, 75% from the three-point line. He was doing his thing, and he still, as he always does, that defense, right? I love that defense, right? Because even if your shot's not dropping, the defense, the effort is always going to be there. And that's what he did. He played the defense, and he was knocking down shots. Both McBride and Shamet, they was living that life, and they was doing it all across the board. OG played decently. Mikal Bridges played decently. The defense clearly had stepped up. Mitchell Robinson didn't have those standout, he didn't have like those eye-popping numbers, but his impact was real. And that's the thing. We got to continue this mindset, sharing the ball, moving the bodies, giving that extra effort, crashing the boards. These are the things that have helped the New York Knicks to be who they are as they stand right now, and they need to keep doing that. So I'm not getting too hyped. I'm hyped because we won. I'm hyped because the media really can't say nothing about this particular game. It was a get-right game. That's what it was. The Knicks got right with this game. But what's going to be more important is the Knicks need to get consistency with the wins. They have put themselves behind the 8 ball. They need to get back on track, but this was a get-right game. So we need to string along some wins, get that thing going so we can get the media about the thing, be back on track so we can be ready moving forward to produce for the playoffs. Because that's what the whole thing is really about. So I'm not going to make it any longer than what it is. We got the win. We did what we needed to do. We put down the competition that we were supposed to do. Now it's on to the next one. So with all that being said, if you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe. We're getting to that 100. And comment. I appreciate your time. Thank you. And let's get it.